Hello and welcome to my game. It's called at the moment Lexenstein. That is obviously a working title, and that is because of the splash screen here, which is a direct rip of Wolfenstein 3D. And as you can see in German written there, it's Bitte nicht mich verklagen, which Google Translate tells me says please don't sue me, which I hope you don't. Over here we've got the main character. This is going to be a scientist. He's working for an evil corporation who, well, he doesn't know they're evil, hence why he's working for them. They're going to ask him to weaponize some of his research, and then he's going to say no. There's going to be a whole battle where he goes through the entire complex out to alert the media of the company's evil intentions. So sort of imagine Half-Life, but everyone's alive, and it's top-down, and there's lots of exploration involved. Over here we've got another character. This character's going to be called Boo. He is a super intelligent hamster. The player will come across him in the animal testing facility where they've been experimenting with making things intelligent. So he'll be cracking-wise, and also the player will be able to actually play as him during certain parts of the game. This will allow him to explore previously unable to get to areas. That was terrible English. So first of all, I'm not going to show you the main bit here in New Game. I'm going to go to the test room. This is where I've been putting all the features that I've been developing so far, all the different enemies, all the different walls, all the different monsters, all the different interactive bits. So, like so. And this is to give myself the largest palette possible to be able to design the levels later on, because there are going to be five main buildings that the player is going to progress through. Each one of these is going to be a transition in style. Each one of these 5 buildings is going to be made up of 5 floors. Each one of these floors is going to be made up of 9 rooms. Rooms as in game maker rooms. So in total, I'm looking at roughly about 225 rooms that I've got to design to get through it all. So it's quite an ambitious project. Up here we have some of the various weapons that you'll encounter. You've got the standard ones: shotgun, machine gun, rocket launcher, flamethrower, and then the more abstract ones, which I've been creating ad hoc. You've got your laser gun, your black hole gun, which I've got in another video. I won't use it now because it slows down the game at the moment. And you've got your sound gun up here, and your freeze gun here. The sound gun is really good because you see here, you've got glass which you can't break. It's going to wall off certain parts. But with the sound gun, which will pick up at some point, you'll be able to shatter that glass, and then you'll have access to other areas. I've been told it's a Metroidvania game, but I haven't played those games, so I take them at their word. And over here, we've obviously got the freeze ray. This works by the little blue at the end of the beam. Will slowly fade away there. That slows down enemies who touch it until they eventually stop. And then they become affected by other modes of fire, and they shatter as something that is frozen wood. There's a melee weapon over here, which is a briefcase. And another device over here. This is the turret. This is going to be throwable by the player into a room of enemies, and they're just going to spin around and start attacking things. Over to the left, I've got the various enemies, which I have caged or otherwise. So stop spinning on the walls, you. You've got your NPCs, which are your generic scientists. These are going to be floating around. You're going to be able to talk to these. Some of them you can already kind of talk to. You can walk up to them and they'll say hello in a sort of silly voice. Audio file to be added later. And then over here you've got the orange ones. These guys will drop all of the weapons which I showed you up there. So they'll be dotted around. Down here you've got your sort of zealous guards. They're quite fast. They shoot fast. They run fast once they've seen you. You've got your stupider, slower guards, which have a slow rate of fire. A leftover from very early on in the project. Some spiderlings, which are part of the monster crew. And you've got SWAT down here who will charge up a very fast-moving bullet. So if they've got this red laser sight dot on you, you want to get away as fast as possible, because they will hurt. Over here, guns free. Dead. Okay, over here, I'm not sure if you can see this, red glowing eyes. This is going to be one of the scarier late game monsters. You can see this by walking up to one of the terminals. Would you like to activate the detection device? Yes. Ah, it's terrifying. You'll notice that these are similar to the sound gun. So the sound gun is going to be utility smashing glass, it's also going to be for finding these monsters. You're going to be aided through the game by Boo and by one of your colleagues, who will be, you probably will never actually meet. You'll only ever hear from them via email and via audio logs. The audio logs will come through onto your phone, which come through if you press Control. You go to this little phone. I've not yet added this feature yet. I've just designed, this is a separate room completely, and I've just designed this little bit. So at the moment you can just click on it, and the fingerprint is for collision detection, because obviously this mouse cursor is huge. So you're going to click on it and then it's going to detect the collision with the fingerprint rather than the cursor, because that's a lot more accurate. And you may think that's silly because there are lots of them, and then it'll detect the multiple collisions, so you're going to have to clean them off. Whee! He's obviously got greasy fingers. So then you press Control to go back in, and you'll notice that they're going back to the same place, the same room, which is quite good. And then you've got the other one down here, which is going to interact with this, and there's going to be various logs, audio files, information about the monsters, guns, and environment. And you're going to be able to, you won't be able to type out your replies, but you'll be able to reply, and you'll see that appear on the screen, and that will then trigger other events and so forth. You've obviously got turrets up here, which you need to stay away from. And then you've got the exacs here, which spawn these various enemies. So the scientists and the NPCs are going to be experimenting on these monsters, and at some point the player's actions are going to lead to these monsters getting free, and there's going to be lots of opportunities to get them to chase the security, and you're going to be able to play them off each other so you can get around the various obstacles. Obviously, it wouldn't be a proper exploration game without locked doors that you cannot get through unless you have a specific key. Obviously, at the moment there's just 4 colours here, primary colours, it's easy to identify, and they will open up the various doors. Up here, you've got your little shooting range, the test dummies, and they will just, they're pretty indestructible. Okay, so I'm just going to quit this, because there's a slight bug whenever I click New Game at the moment, which I've yet to fix. So I'm just going to open this back up, and I'll just show you briefly one of the sort of first areas. So this is where you start. Obviously, as you can see here are all the assets implemented from the test room, where you've got your desk set up, you've got your scientists, and they're experimenting on these caged things which are behind the glass. This is your room down here, the one without a scientist in it. And this is where you're going to pick up your briefcase, which is your melee weapon. And then you're going to be exploring, you're going to be going around. Oh, no, don't go in there. You're going to be looking out for these guys to, hello, have a smack in the face. Yay, I can now smash glass. This isn't going to be the first level, but it's just a test one that I threw together. And as you can see, this is going to be this is part 1 of a grid of rooms which make up the first floor of the first building. So at the moment there are 9. Oh, wrong way. So you're going to be exploring, there's going to be lots of different things that you can find. Unlockables, you're going to be receiving phone calls, emails, that's going to be plot exposition as you're going around. Here's one of the big empty rooms that I've yet to put anything in. So yeah, that's my game so far. I've got quite an ambitious project. I've got a lot of work ahead of me. I don't think this is going to be completed until sort of 2018, maybe. Who knows? But it's fun. And this game maker project that I've picked up. I started in February. Off the back of Tom Francis' videos, I saw a PC Gamer article that said, oh, Tom Francis is making PC games after he made Gunpoint. And he's demonstrating this through videos. So I thought, you know what, let's have a crack. And through his videos, I've made this, which I thought was really, really good. It's a nice little hobby. So if you like this sort of thing, then let me have that key. That's a really horrible way to put it. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a look at my YouTube channel. You can see where I've added all the features and I'll talk about them a little slightly more in depth. And follow if you like the looks of this. And if you've got any sort of things you want to throw out, ideas or anything like that, I'm very open to those sorts of things because just a little scientist being killed there. Thank you for watching.